Vegas, and we got a little vacation plan, which I'm looking forward to.
One of my first jobs in the business was with that guy, Dana White. Look who's here with us now, Damian Woody. He knows all about New England and that Boston love. It's been a long time, Woody. How we feeling?
I know. Why everybody running away? You know what I mean? Don't be scared of your boy. What's the deal?
Well, we actually have to work, Damian.
What are you talking about?
Working?
What you working?
Are you gonna let me answer your question?
What you working?
Are you gonna let me answer your question?
We had
to go to Vegas for the fight. We had to go to L.A. for Kobe. We had to do a whole bunch of stuff. Okay,
am I supposed to be
why
crying?
we were away.
Am I supposed to be sympathetic to you right now?
Yes. Yes. No, the point, you know what you're supposed to be doing is wearing a tie without having a ring around the collar. That's what you're supposed to be doing.
You lucky I don't have a sweater on or something like that.
You lucky you on the show. What are you doing? What you doing? Are you speaking out of turn? No, you being disrespectful? You better watch your mouth.
I am being disrespectful to you.
You better watch your mouth.
Because I can.
Well, why didn't you hear that? Why didn't you hear? You scared?
No, because, listen, when I come to the studio, I'm sitting in your seat.
Okay. He's the BMOC, big man on campus down there in Bristol, Connecticut, holding it down.
He in New Year in Bristol.
Guys. Let's get back to it. Dana White, who spent many of his early years in Massachusetts, longtime Patriots fan, we all know, making the pitch to where he currently resides, running the UFC in Vegas. We also heard that the initial conversations between Bill Belichick and Tom didn't go well. That's according to the Boston Herald and NBC Sports, although a source described that talk to our Adam Schefter as business as usual. Max.
Yeah.
Let's get to the good stuff. Do you see Belichick winning another Super Bowl with another quarterback?
Sure. Yeah. I don't want to make it sound like anyone would have done what Brady did. That's not true. But recall Matt Castle won 11 games with Belichick. By the way, they didn't make playoffs that year, but he won 11 games. And Matt Castle was not a superior quarterback. Take a really good quarterback and give him to Belichick all these years, and I don't think they'd be at 9 Super Bowls and win 6, but maybe they're in 5 and win 2. You know, like Belichick teams were going to go to Super Bowls, and they were going to sometimes win. Brady was clutch, there's no doubt about it. You know, all those Super Bowls basically were decided by a field goal.
Yeah.
Like they could have gone either way, and 2/3 of the time, it went Brady's way because he's that dude. And that's why he's the GOAT, because he's that dude and he was with the greatest coach of all time. But if you give Bill Belichick, Jimmy Garoppolo, look, Garoppolo just got to the Super Bowl last year, had a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter. Or give him Matthew Stafford. Give him a guy with more like kind of pure talent than Brady, even if he doesn't have some of the other attributes. But give him to Belichick. Oh, they'll have success. Maybe not with the success they had with Brady. They'll have success.
Also, let me ask you this question, Max Kellerman. They can win the Super Bowl if they have Mitchell Trubisky?
Well, let's not get
No. What about Jameis Winston? I'm just saying, what about Jameis Winston? I'm just saying. No. Because I'm laughing.
What about me or you?
I'm being facetious.
I'm mid-level quarterback.
I'm saying to you, the question was winning a title with another quarterback. You picking one. You picking one particular person. I'm going like this. Wait a minute. There's a slew of other cats out there that could end up being free for Belichick to grab. Y'all act like he could just get anybody.
No, I think
I'm just saying
I think over the next several years, if he had a Teddy Bridgewater, he could win a Super Bowl.
Andy Dalton. They were talking about Andy Dalton could end up. Yeah. How about Andy Dalton, Max? He gonna win the Super Bowl with Andy Dalton?
He was in the playoffs almost every year.
That's all I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say.
Hold on one second.
Go ahead, David. Go ahead.
First of all, yes, I do think Bill Belichick will win another Super Bowl title. Listen, number one, first things first.
So do I. When he finds a quarterback.
Because Bill Belichick is only 67. 67 years old. His mind is not eroding. Okay, last time I checked, he's still the greatest football head coach in NFL history. Okay, he's one of the guys that probably can put together a roster better than anyone else in the National Football League. He extract the most out of any player in the National Football League. And when you look at where the Patriots are, I always call it the road of least resistance. Okay, because we look at the AFC East. It's not much going on in the AFC East. I know Buffalo's on the rise, but when you look at stack Bill Belichick against everyone in that division, okay, it's not even a question. And we know moving forward in the postseason, where the rules are being changed, okay, there's not going to be 2 teams with a bye week. It's only going to be 1. All right, so if I want to pick anyone, and I know Patrick Mahomes, that bad man, is sitting out there in Kansas City. But I know if I got Bill Belichick and his ability to coach these guys up and make these guys play where they're not even losing games. The least amount of errors in a division that they've dominated, you give the Patriots an opportunity to get a first-round bye, I'm taking that. And that's why I think Bill Belichick will win another Super Bowl post Tom Brady.
If you're talking about a first-round bye, I get it. And if you're talking about him finding a quality quarterback, I get all of that because we understand the greatness of Bill Belichick. All I'm saying to answer this particular question, can you see Bill Belichick winning a title with another quarterback? I'm saying let's not just act like he's so great that he could grab any quarterback and win.
Listen,
let's not disrespect.
Listen, hold on. I don't want to listen.
Damien, when we're having this conversation, we're referring to guys like an Andy Dalton or a Matthew Stafford.
All right.
Well, but those are two different guys.
Well, listen, I mean, Stephen A,
numbers are
you
pretty
got to have some talent here. I mean, my God, we're not talking about any scrub off the street.
Let's give it
y'all. You walk around, big boy, with a couple of Super Bowl rings because you could play. Let's not act like, oh, my Lord, the coach don't have to have players. Tom Brady is great. You show respect to the greatness of Tom Brady.
Hold on. First of all, you're not going to keep pointing in the camera like I'm some scrub. Okay?
I can't about
listen,
what you going to do about it.
What
you going to do about it?
Oh, I'm going to take care of you when I get down to the seat point. All right? I'm not saying that Bill Belichick can win a Super Bowl with any scrub. That's not what I'm saying. Obviously, you need players to go out here and give yourself a chance to win a championship.
Just speak with Tom Brady with your chest out.
All I am saying is...
I got one for both of you, okay? Both of you. Patrick, if I'm starting a team, I could have anyone in the NFL. Patrick Mahomes is my number one pick. You know who my number two pick is?
Okay.
Bill Belichick. If I have anyone in the NFL, I'm taking Bill Belichick as my number two pick, maybe number one. It's either him or Mahomes.
He's the greatest coach in the game. We understand that.
Okay, that means he's going to find the right quarterback for the team.
All right, Damien, I'm going to come and ask you this question. How much credit does Tom Brady deserve for making Bill Belichick look as great as he is?
He deserves a lot of credit because last time I checked, Bill Belichick's not on the field. Okay? I've said that. But I've also said that more so than any other sport, coaching matters more in the National Football League.
I agree.
And that's where Bill Belichick, to me, soars above everybody else in the league.
Yep. And a GM, too, by the way. He's responsible for the personnel. He's responsible for the coaching decisions. And they are in the playoffs every year, usually at least in the AFC Championship game. Half the times they go to the Super Bowl, and 2/3 of those times they win it.
I can't even believe you said something about some Mitchell Trubisky. I mean, come on. See, listen. Use your common sense when we talk about these discussions.
I threw it out there because everybody was acting like you could just take any quarterback. And
I
was
trying
making
to
the point.
insult
You
people.
can't.
Why are you trying to insult? You trying to insult me on the air?
I'm saying show Tom Brady more love, damn it.
You trying to insult my intelligence on the air?
You have two rings because of Tom Brady.
You are really acting a fool this morning.
All of you. All of you.
Hey, Damien, how did Matt Castle win 11 games?
Don't give me no 11 games in 2008. Kellerman didn't even have facial hair in 2008. I don't want to hear about that.
But Matt Castle won 11
games. You didn't even have facial hair.
He went 5
That's my point. That's my point. It ain't about Matt Castle. It's about Bill Belichick.
I have a serious question. Damien, so I saw some footage of you. You were benching Field Yates, I think, on NFL Live, just like benching the guy tossing him.
Yeah.
Do you think you could bench Stephen A?
Man, I've been thhrowing Stephen A in the East River. Like, that's nothing to me. You know what I mean? Like, that's nothing to me. That's light work.
Well,
that's light work.
First of all, time out. First of all, he didn't call me out, Molly. You did by instigating the subject.
I just wanted to know.
But that's okay.
I just had the visual in my mind.
All I'm saying to you, you give me and Max the impression you want to get up all in this mix. You keep starting with me. That's all right. I'm looking forward to you, Molly. As far as you, let me tell you something right now. I know you can bench press me.
How many reps?
Let me tell you something.
Here's Damien's kryptonite. All I got to do is give him some Popeyes like that dude from the UFC. You understand what I'm saying? All I got to do is get some Popeyes and then tell you some water.
Let me tell you something.
Fall out
Let me tell you something. If you think the Popeyes thing was an insult to me, you got another thing coming.
All right. I give him 8 strong reps benching Stephen A. Good form.
Hell no.
Damien.
Bench press me about 50 times.
Damien, good stuff. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Put on a tie and get a new shirt.
I'm not going to do
First,
that.
more NBA talk on the way. Is Giannis a better player than his role model, LeBron James? We'll touch on that a little bit later. But up next.